I can't believe I'm at 10. I'm done.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have taken...
What did I say? Okay. I forgot, I picked something. Oh, I picked something, okay. No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
Tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
What?
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying!
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand! I'll crush you into dog food!
Oh, we don't have a dog, so... Oh, God. Oh, no. What was... Oh, someone kill me. Hey. Whoa. Question 1. Misunderstand. What? Oh, no. Okay, round 1. Nope, it's not this one. The time in the building. Wait, how did we misunderstand that? Weird. Oh, God! Wait, how do you do that? I didn't even realize that. Oh, boy. That's just weird. Alright, that bothered me badly. Alright. La la la. Clock was careful with. Really? I thought it was just a radio clock. Oi. Oi. I just fell in the middle. Okay. Hi. How did I not fit through there? Oh yeah. I ran out of time. I'm just gonna get. Oh well, it was 0 then, but I clicked triangle. Alright, let's try that again. Let's just hope this one isn't gonna be bad like the last one.
We will never give up!
How did I die that automatically? I had few health left. It's called bullcrap. Yeah, I'm not ready to roll that again. One down. Oh, yeah. Oh. What a weird minigame. It is. Such a weird minigame. Okay. Question 2. The building. Alright. No! I ain't gonna make it. Oh my god, come on. Oh, there's a certain way you have to go? How bullcrap that was. Which way do I go? I play triangle! Sometimes this game is rigged, I swear. I play triangle! Oh, that was such a far loop there. One, 2, 3. No, 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 no. Oh, thank God, I hate this game. Can you not run into it? No, because if I do that, it's going to push me back. I'm just run into it. Oh my God, we're almost done. Sorry. That was such a I don't give a care.
It's all coming together.
Cheating, because I'm so tired of these freaking class trials. There's so many answers I get right by my own, but...
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right for you, Hiko?
So, we messed... So
yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
This is weird.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I
What was that sound?
So the killer messed with the time
didn't hear
inside the
anything.
whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
Maybe my headphones, I don't know.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time on?
Okay. In one go, my butt. Sounded kind of loud. I don't know, it could be from outside. I really don't know. That one.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when you fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or his scream.
Oh, he didn't
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can...
What was your account again, now that I think about it? Apparently kinda heard a rumbling noise at around 5:30 a.m.
only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when you fell.
I agree with that.
5:37.
That's right.
Yeah.
We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
We said something about like 5:30.
Rumbling? I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Naruto didn't hear it either.
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pains.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
So it's 2 hours apart.
I see! Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
Wow.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out only
If you
Nekomaru?
messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Monokuma Tai Chi, that was at 7.
I see! That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they messed with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us? We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time. That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m.
No, then it
And
was
if that time was
7.
also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m.
Oh, he was going to Monokuma
that's pretty
Tai
much
Chi.
it.
Aww.
At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
Aww.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
What words? What do you say again?
Too early! He didn't even ask you yet!
Jeez, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped. Okay.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right?
Oh.
We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez! That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot, or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad!
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
The alarm, the clock on the alarm went off like crazy.
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
Yeah.
Remember now, the sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
You're the only one! The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
Oh lord, he's gonna go crazy.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
Okay.
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't. You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
You're definitely fucking lying.
Alright, language.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it. To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too. I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but... it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Maybe because of their room. Maybe they were in the far back of the hallway and they couldn't hear anything. Oh my god. Oh wow, I needed that U. Why is there so much stuff around? Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even put that.
I got it!
That was bad.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
That's because of how far it was.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
Quieter? By quality grade. Oh, soundproof. Okay. And we have the crummy.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
You piece of junk. We got in the crummy room.
You guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Not really.
You're the only one! Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right?
Oh, okay.
Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
Uh-oh.
There is only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time.
No!
That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably
wanna
couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Me?
God dang it.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right?
Oh!
If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest,
I got it. I got it.
the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Oh my
Putting
god.
Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower.
I'm good.
Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already...
You seem so shocked. Okay, Tanaka literally, he did say something, I think, during the investigation. Apparently Nagito, he did the final dead room, whatever, but Gundam said that he did it also. I bet he could have failed, but he did it. I remember he said that. He literally said that, and when you win, you get to find that secret passage.
Get the tower.
That's why he couldn't. Oh my god.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
I know. Woo! I did it.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Oh my god.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room. Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Oh. There's a secret passage somewhere. I know where it leads.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
Dang. Okay.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but... How ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction.
Are they praying?
How many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
Exactly.
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
He said the
Are
most
you saying
simplest
it was
thing
just
ever.
a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer. Hold on a second. You know, Hajime,
Oh my god.
this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Someone got triggered.
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Are we all hungry?
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened?
Did you discover something?
Yes. Hello.
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
You said opening act again!
Triggered.
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gunna's rebuttal!
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the
No,
elevator.
it was strawberry. No, wait, what?
Plus,
I don't know.
the stopped elevator should have been facing the
I got that
Grape
completely
House
wrong.
side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
Yeah. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was present
However,
strawberry.
I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
Come on. Let's go. We're almost done. We're literally almost done, too. Okay, there we go. Alright.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House...
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to... Why don't we stop this already? That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
No, that's wrong!
No.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
There was.
Such a method does not exist!
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Yeah, let's go ask him. Nagito, where you at, my dear? There you are.
You're the only one! Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Are you
Don't play
sleeping?
dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
It would be so funny if someone made an animation of this. It's like, where did you
There's a
come
secret
from?
passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up.
Oh my god.
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down... Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Oh my god. That would have scared me.
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Yeah, that was a long line for a counter.
You say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
What are you gonna do? Full Metal Alchemist stuff? Oh, good.
Even
That's
if
what
the
I
turbid
wanted.
box doesn't exist,
I'm
you
dumb.
could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
God, that was terrible.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Ew, it's terrible. Oh. No, he was thin his hands just to bite you.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back down! I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't at least pray to the key which dwells in the light! Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom...
Allow me to cut through those words! The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body.
Finally, the wire comes in. God.
The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the octagon.
If that's the case,
Oh, he triggered.
they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
Ooh.
Seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act, so I'm going to end this right now.
You?
Hey! What are you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator
I like how
was
they put a
probably broken
Danganronpa
by
theme in the
that.
background.
Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. so he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
That felt so off.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay? Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
When your job is
Why are
stolen,
you angry all of a sudden?
he's
You
stolen the spotlight,
fools
man.
do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words.
PTA,
You said I
PTA,
pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
Oh,
It's even more difficult
I got
if
it.
it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own...
Jonathan, you got that so right. Do you know that you got that right?
own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human.
Let's see if we can do the CTA correctly now. For God's sake.
Have not fulfilled either of those yet.
Oh, good God.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire!
God, I suck. I swear it feels like this is so offbeat.
We will never give up!
Never fails. This story's so offbeat.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! It's Nekomaru's back! Do you really think I can get behind this?
This is the end!
Look at him holding his hamsters!
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you!
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Fuyuhiko sounds so disappointed.
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Oh, okay. I forgot. Art of Demon Mouth. Okay.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved a piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Megamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
Closing argument. Boy, boy. This is a lot. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. I don't know. What the hey? I would think that would work there, but I don't know what I'm missing. Here. No? Wait, you're telling me the pillar? Or the... What is this? It's really the pillar. I'm already out of life. Whatever, that's fine. Because I do need to restart anyways. I don't get this.
We will never give up!
What? How are you gonna give me different stuff now? Hold up, that's messed up. What? Okay, I'm already confused. weird. Okay. Here? Oh, I got it. Alright, there's one more. Okay. Ew. Or maybe it was just fun. Oh no. Okay. That makes more sense. No? Oh, I thought that was I'm losing track of pages. alright, that one definitely makes sense.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Okay.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry's house with the necessary tools in hand.
You know, you gotta do it.
They obtain these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final deadline. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m. But by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru.
Oh, that was too funny.
Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful. And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage. So they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died.
Toss it on the floor.
The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
This guy, he has like 4 answers. I'm over here like, hand me 1, hand me 2,
That
hand me
was
3, hand me 4.
splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using
really?
weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You.
So you got my text about your
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Alright, well you need to be, like I said, you need to find you a ride. Because I can't leave early all day, because the only day I leave early is Friday.
Yeah, but you have to go to the thing.
Yeah, and I'm working Thursday too. Thursday evening, I'm working at the high school. Lorraine High.
Oh, you go to Lorraine High? At least it's right here.
Huh?
It's right here.
Where is it? Because I don't even know where the hell it is.
Right across from George Daniel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is Lorraine High?
It's just it's like you're kind of like turning it into like, you know, a little house area.
Uh-huh.
But then it's like a big, huge glass building of a high school.
Huh, okay.
It's like let's see. Remember the way that you came in when you had to drop me off where the school bus was there?
Mm-hmm.
Right across from there.
Going the opposite way?
Yeah.
Alright, well yeah, I'll be working there Thursday for the pageant.
Pageant?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think they did say there was
for the
something.
festival.
Oh.
For
Oh.
You have all the queens and
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, that's cool.
So,
You gonna pay for that one?
no, I'm
Where'd
not
you
gonna
work
pay
it?
for that one. Just working it, so I'll be working that. Then I'm doing Friday, Saturday morning, and Sunday morning. So I'm gonna be a busy bee this weekend.
Yeah.
Busy bee.
And we have lights.
So the pageant though, I think that's gonna be a piece that we might not get out there till like 8 or 9 o'clock.
Okay.
I don't know. Would you wanna go?
I don't know.
I don't know why I asked you anything. Alright, keep your ass here. Going nowhere.
How was work?
It's Monday.
Oh yeah, it is Monday. I'm dumb. I'm thinking of some other day. Well, who let her out here? What? I'll talk to her after this.
You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
Huh? Okay, you got more? What's my lowest? 30, 12, 6! I got a C, I'll take that. Oh my goodness, what was that? 14, 6? Okay, that must have been the PTA, because the PTA is always my worst, it never fails.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
We're just killing each other like it's nothing. It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Yay, I said all that without biting my tongue.
Now then,
Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial's finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like. It's weird.
Tears.
Why do you want to talk to... whatever? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
It's what I would like to say. For honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct? You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake.
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
If he was trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain. Fine then, I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse, and I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Ooh. Hold up. Pause that. Screenshot that. And I got it. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. What is this Dragon Ball scene here? Like, I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you this.
He was serious too. He gave it his all to try to kill me.
Huh?
If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
I just got the whole feeling of Danganronpa won the first case, because literally that happened with, what's in it, Sayori? And Leon, there we go. Oh yeah, what's her name? Nekomaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
Who and who? Oh my god. Here, hold up. Let me see if I can find a picture for you and send it to you. I don't remember her first name though. That's how weird it is. Sure, I'll try and remember them, LOL. What the heck? I don't remember her stupid name. Oh god. I really don't remember that many people from Danganronpa 1. Especially the first chick who got killed. That'll be weird to me. Ah, here we go. Oh, that's not even her name. I literally said a whole different name. Boy, am I crazy? I thought it was Sayori. I totally got that wrong from freaking Doka Literature Club or something like that. Oh, this is a much more better picture. I don't know though if I can actually copy this. Because due to copyright issues. God. Nope. Even when I try to share it, it's that bad that I can't. It's not a link either, so it's weird. Oh, now it works. There you go. There, you should have got it. It's a link though. It's not an actual picture though.
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, lords of darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
Wrong person. You should be doing this in Akito.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might! I won't go easy on you! Don't even think about holding back! Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics! Give me everything you got!
Nekomaru need die! Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
That is...
Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you this.
However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. So weird. Weird word. Oh.
Fall, my tears.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on a life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog-eat-dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well!
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf this world.
If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that to try to justify what you did?
But
it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my tears.
But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime.
You...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, right? Compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted you're crying without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would have asked such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam Tanaka!
Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'll sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Wow.
Fade like dust in the wind.
Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of Pandemonium, is it impossible? Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Got it. I've prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait!
That's just too much.
I beg of you!
Please, Marshall, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Miss Sonia.
I beg of you!
Please, I swear she likes him.
How pitiful.
Sonia. An act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind, however.
What is it, my four dark Devas of destruction?
Oh.
Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark Devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Gundam Tanaka Stampede. Oh, I'm so worried. They wouldn't have had a seed. Oh. What is this Full Metal Alchemist crap? Come on. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God. Look at little donkeys and kitties and rabbits. No. It's going to heaven? Wait, what? No. Look at the four hammies. Oh God, that made it worse. Is this for real? Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still linger deep in our chest. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? And then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
so matter if I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent so much time worrying about each other. All thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of crap. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of crap is me.
Worst.
Why am I so weak? Oh God, don't do that. It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
You are right. This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross of us. You're right. Oh, she's crying while smiling. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. I almost want to start a new string for the new time. That's how for the new chapter. God. So, don't just stand there. Stand over the wall. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. What is this Attack on Titan reference? We can't allow that.
Hey!
So, how long are you guys going to stand around chattering? Class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back to Jabberwocky Island. However, the killing school drill will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on. How much longer are we going to keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
That was a quick mood shift.
It's not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. Oh, she's still crying a little bit. That's what it means to live, right? She's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
And let's go back for now and eat. And then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwocky Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. Who was him? What? What? Him? Who? I'm confused. He wasn't there. Who are we talking about? He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Nekomaru? That's all I got. Or Tanaka? There we go. That's all I can think of. Wait, oh, Nagito. What? Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters, or maybe they reached their moment. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forget.
damn it!
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. What?
Monokuma appears!
Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, so lonely little Nagito, are you all alone today?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scared. I see, so you can tell. Perhaps you found out who the traitor is? You know me well.
Well.
It's what I like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. I see, so even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown, so it took a little more time. So why did you send me anyway? Were you finally gonna step your life?
Hey.
I sent you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize in the final dead room. Oh yeah, what about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
You don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students who would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope Peak Academy, right?
Of course!
That's right, I just reused stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time on. And the file even contains information about the traitor. Was that person also a former student of Hope Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
Hey.
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you put false information into this file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? Oh my god. What's wrong with that? It's my job to heat things up. It's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well...
That's not my point.
Right?
The point is you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that? Really?
You're getting all riled up!
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. Traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No!
Oh, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. Oh my god, I swear to god if I know who it is. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey.
Your purpose is to fill everyone in this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do it. Huh? You'll be back? Alright. Oh! Get bread, too. I tossed it out. Okay, it's later right here. Okay. Oh, but that's all I can think of. That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep.
If
that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat, too.
Right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No!
Obviously, that's a big no-no.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just want to be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself in despair exist. You're right, you're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like...
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this?
Wow.
Am I? Actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
You don't know?
When you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity, I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him. Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Okay, I think I know who it is. For God's sakes.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question.
That's...
If that's the case, that person's already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? Well. And chapter 4 is done. Dang, we down to 7. We have obtained the Hellhound earring. Oh God. After being released from the funhouse, we went back to living our less than ordinary lives. Lucky number 7. Okay. And just like before, our day began with us all gathering at the restaurant. Oh, chapter 4 is done. I usually want to keep this going with chapter 5. I could until the title pops up, but... Okay, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do.